Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back in another YgoPro duel video. King's Synchro is an interesting card. It's not really a great card for top tier decks or top tier meta game, but it's a gimmicky card. It's for pure casual decks, casual plays, interesting plays nonetheless. The deck I'm playing with today here in the video is Agents. I've made some changes to the regular agent deck, as you see here, like adding Blackwing Gofu. Speedroids has been common in agents, from at least from the lists I saw. Resonator as well. Brilliant Fusion opens up a lot of locks and busty plays here in the deck. Well, in pretty much every deck, but yeah, Brilliant Fusion, as you will see in a few moments. But the card here today is King's Synchro. The card does have a big restriction that you can only activate it when your opponent activates, or at least when your opponent attacks a Synchro monster inside of the field. And then you can activate your King's Synchro to negate the attack. And if you want, you can Synchro summon from your extra deck by using the Synchro monster inside of the field and Tuner from your grave. And it can be any Tuner, level 3, level 4. In this case, we have level 2, for example, the Red Resonator. The Earth, for example. You can use a level 3 or level 5 Gofu, and the Speedroid dice is a level 3, so you have a few options to go for. Trishula, for example, the level 10 Beelzeus, you know, that card that rarely sees play, but you can summon it off of your King's Synchro. Quasar as well, but the extra deck is packed, really packed, due to the options of King's Synchro. It's definitely not too common here for standard / regular agents. Okay, let's see a few example games. Alright, first duel, Dark Magicians, and I think I get to start. Yeah, Speedroid, Terror Top into the Decatomborg, I believe the name is, and go for dice. You have a few options here. Immediately go for Omega, or as I do here, to go for a Stardust Charge Warrior to get the extra draw, and then go for the level 8 Synchro, go for Crystal Wing. The other option, but yeah, I think this was just superior to the regular Omega. Because of course, yeah, Crystal Wing can negate any monster effect of the opponent, and Charge Warrior is in the extra deck since it does open up a few draws. Yeah, of course one draw, but a few plays with King's Synchro. Not really yeah, it's probably not worth it in a regular agent deck, but yeah, not really sure. You have the dice, the Speedroid dice is level 3, so it could be okay in a regular agent deck. But here I can attack for a game. GG, well played. Second game against Cosmos, and this is like the nuttiest hand, at least that I know of, you can have with agents. At least with these 3 cards. So with an Earth, which is at 3 in the deck, a Brilliant Fusion, which is also at 3 in the deck, and a Gofu. The Gofu being at 2 in the deck. Gofu is a nice level 5 tuner, but sadly the tokens cannot be used for something like Synchro Summon. That would have been too good, right? So rarely I'll be using the tokens here to special summon them to my side of the field, unless you really want the defense. Yeah, most of the time it will be you'll be using the effect if you like bricked, as you will see in a few moments. But that's still the biggest weakness of agents is heavy brick chance. Anyway, Gofu indeed, Red Resonator giving me the extra summon. Go for Venus, and then it's up to you how you want to yeah, which summons, which Synchro summons you want to make. Maybe Exceeds. Only play 2 for something like Herald is an option to get back the Christia, as you saw earlier. It's a nice combo with Brilliant Fusion. Ultimaya isn't needed. That's also one of the reasons why, what is it called? Artifact Randall is in the extra deck, because of the first turn Brilliant Fusion combo. You can like detach to get the 4th fairy in your grave, get back your Christia with Herald, and then go for Christia, you know that lock. But Ultimaya isn't needed, but it is just an extra option to go for. Next duel, against Gadgets. I got to start. This is a decent-ish hand. The King's Synchro is okay. Again, it's not really a card that you are probably going to play in a top-tier deck like Cosmos or any kind of deck in today's format. But yeah, it's more a gimmicky card, also because of its huge restriction, and your opponent has to attack a Synchro monster on your side of the field. And let's be honest, when is your opponent going to attack a big Synchro on your side of the field? Bar the Utopia, the Lightning, right? So there aren't really too many situations where you can use King's Synchro. But of course, maybe Arcanite Magician or your Michael, Lightsworn Michael. Those are the cards that relatively easy, relatively easy to get destroyed by battle. Anyway, he goes for Gear Gigant. Okay, all good. Call is live for Omega, but that's not really too great. Brilliant Fusion could be decent. Sending the Christia, yeah, because of the second call here. But yeah, again, you will see he's able to go for double Exceeds, I believe, to go for Deltaros, and Rebellion over Castel seems like the better option. There is the Kage as well, and the green gadget. Yeah, no protection, that's something that the King's Synchro also lacks. Most of the time it's just better to have something like a Strike or whatever set, or maybe that a Mirror Force, or yeah, for example, the Drowning Mirror Force. But he'll go for, what's its name? Beelzeus, the level 10 one. It's a level 10 option. I believe there's only one level 11 Synchro, which is of course Star Eater, unless I'm missing something. But for the level 10s, Beelzeus is a decent option. I mean, you can target one card from the opponent, and then that monster will be put to 0 attack, I believe, and then you will gain life points equal to the original attack of the targeted monster. But sadly, Beelzeus, when it deals damage by battle, the battle damage will be halved. So that's a bummer on the card. Last tool, the best game, best shenanigans game. My hand is kinda bricky, especially with the Garnet draw. Yeah, always, every day, you are going to draw the one-off Garnet and the Shine Ball as well. So go for Gofu, the level 5 tuner. Go for Michael to pop, or at least banish his Searcher and attack over Tribute Lanius. Also a big threat, since his useless level 4 monster isn't really going to do anything bar a possible monster to go for an Exceed. Right, he goes for 4 Strix, and eventually he's going for that Rise Falcon, I believe the name is. That can, yeah, by detaching, it can it gains the original attack of an opponent's special summon monster plus 100, plus its own attack, and it can attack every special summon monster from the opponent. But here King's Synchro coming through, banishing the Gofu. That's one of the reasons why Gofu is in the deck. Next to Ultimaya, access with Cataster, you can banish it from the grave with something like a level 4 on your side of the field to make Trishula. Well, Trishula during the opponent's turn. Very cool, but he does stop back into a Soul Shape Force, and I was thinking, okay, he's going for Infinity, and that should be game over, GG, well played. But he goes for Revolution Falcon, I believe the name is, so I can capitalize on that by using the second King's Synchro. Go for Quasar, and I can negate his Revolution Falcon's effect, so eventually I can attack for a game during my turn. But okay, it's a cool card, King's Synchro. It's not something for top tier decks, it's something to toy around with in other decks as well that play a lot of tuners like Lightsworns with the Clown Engine, Raidens, and you know, Jet Synchron, Bulb, and the list goes on. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. YgoPro out. Peace.